Can I say something about
Yes,
Tolani
please.
Badge?
Yes, please.
Tolani Badge, that man does not want you.
Period.
Tolani Badge, that man does not want
But
you.
I think they are
See
giving me
what
the
she
vibe.
did at the
Stop
party.
chasing a man that does not
No,
want
no,
you.
I
This is
think-
so
no,
embarrassing
no,
to watch. I
no,
can't
they are
watch.
giving me.
Guys, I am still in total shock over the jury's decision last night. I mean, how do you explain Seyi escaping eviction twice, even with the least votes? And it was very sad to see Uriel, the queen of diary sessions, leave the show last night, but I guess that's the game and the show must go on. My name is Rachel Isaac, and you guys already know what time it is. It is time for Paul's Hot Takes, and I am never alone on the show. Today, I'm going to be dissecting this past week on the Big Brother All-Star show with my guests. But before we get into the show proper, I would like to introduce my guests. As I'd always say, I would like you all to introduce yourselves, and I'll start with the lady first.
Okay,
Hi.
hi everyone. Hi, my name is Bbnaija Stephen, your favorite fat girl, and I'm happy to be here. You guys are so beautiful.
Thank you. And you, lady in pink?
Hi, my name is Kimmy K, media personality, and I'm excited to be back here on the show.
It's
I
giving
missed you. I missed
Barbie,
you.
Barbie, love it. And you,
Hi, my
gentleman?
name is Samuel. Daddy S. A touch of violence.
Is it a touch? I mean, it's always
No,
truckload.
just
Did he say Daddy
Truckload,
S?
yeah.
Ooh.
Truckload of violence.
Just little.
I think she wants you to explain what the S stands
What
for.
daddy means, huh? Let's just.
Let's go. I'm loving the energy already. It felt like Sugar Daddy put the S after the D, you know?
Okay.
If you
Definitely.
I have no idea.
If you know, you know.
if you
Okay.
know what I mean. Okay, guys, so before we get into what we're doing today, I'd like you all in one word to explain what the past week on the show was like for you. One word. Quickly.
I think you should go first.
Oh, okay.
Chaos.
And you?
Clash of the Titans.
One word.
Okay.
It's like Clash of the Titans.
Okay, and you, Mona Lisa?
Violence.
I think I'll go with
Drum roll.
chaos.
Wowiness.
It was okay, maybe wowiness because
Wowiness,
a lot
yes,
of things
wowiness.
happened that I
Okay,
did not
wowiness.
see
Yes.
coming. So one of the things that happened this past week, of course, was Uriel's eviction. I promise you, even though she predicted it, because after the Saturday night party, she was having a talk with Cece where she mentioned that I feel like I'm gonna go home. She kept saying it, and then Cece was giving her hope that no, now people love you now. You know, you worked so hard, you have a brand for yourself, yada yada yada. Your fans will come through for you. But of course, we did see what happened. So did you guys see that coming?
I didn't see that coming, and I was going through the comments. Someone was even playing it on tribal, like it was because she was, they were playing some tribal games there. That I mean, that was a shock. I wasn't expecting that. She was like, I like US vibe. I didn't expect her to leave just like that. That wasn't fair.
Okay.
Honestly, see, I think I speak for all Nigerians.
At this point,
Everybody in Nigeria and in Africa that Uriel's eviction was very disappointing. It was
Was.
painful. It was shocking. It was upsetting. It had me pissed. It shouldn't have happened. She didn't deserve to go home. I mean, she's very entertaining. You literally just called her the queen of the
sessions.
diary
Oh,
sessions.
yes. Oh, yes,
And then she
is.
brought so much to the table, the vibe, the energy, and just her personality in general. She did not deserve to go home. I'm upset.
She did not.
I'm
Me
very
too.
upset.
So there were speculations about, or there are speculations still about how people voted, how the jury voted for her. So who do you think voted who?
Okay, I think Seyi. I think Lekon voted Uriel.
Real?
Then Teddy voted Uriel. Then what's her name?
Diane.
Diane voted
Yeah.
Seyi.
I don't know. I think both Lekon and Teddy A voted for Seyi, then Diane voted for Uriel.
Yes.
And this just brings me to what we said earlier about how we're not sure if this entire jury situation will have bias.
Yeah.
There is so much bias. Like, Seyi shouldn't be in that house. I need to say it. He doesn't need to be in that house.
The jury thing is
And
not
I don't know. It's upsetting.
It's very, very upsetting.
Were you shocked?
I was.
Tell us.
I was very shocked. Because when I saw the names, when Ebuka unveiled the names on the envelope, when I saw Seyi and Uriel, I was shocked that Uriel's name was even there. I was like, so now we're talking about how the jury saved Seyi, but we're also not talking about how shocked we were to see that Uriel's name was on that list. Who was it doing on that list? Because we're all watching, because we're all watching these guys, and we know for sure that this girl is giving us content. Not just with Big Brother in the diary room, but with Nyo and the Tolani badge situation, the entire story.
Exactly.
Then with White Money, I mean, she was trending all through last week. So what exactly happened? It felt weird to me too. When Ebuka came on stage, I was like, oh, these guys are still plenty in the house. It's high time we started focusing on the actual top 10 guys, so we know that this is what we have on the table. Let's know who we're voting for. Let's know how we're going to predict top 5 guys. Then I was saying to myself that it's going to be 2 people who would leave. Like 2 people. The next thing Ebuka is coming and 1 person is leaving. And then we know for sure that
it is Uriel.
It is Uriel.
Shocking.
And then we now finally see that Seyi would have still gone home, but for some weird reason, it was Uriel that had to leave. I feel like I'm too upset about it.
It's understandable now.
I need to calm down. Yeah, because he didn't even show the envelope. Because he said we're about to find out this, and then the next thing he said we'll go on a break. I'm like, no.
But then Uriel fans did not vote for her.
Yeah, that's
why wouldn't someone
they didn't vote
as
for her?
energetic as Uriel have fans? Because I mean, she brought a lot to the table. We've all agreed. So why does she? Where are her fans? Where?
I mean, that's the funny thing about
the point
online.
is Seyi was still last on this table as normal. Seyi, see the same person that was supposed to go this week. But this jury thing again.
And you're gonna be surprised that this week is going to now come and win immunity.
I reject it. Whatever juju that Seyi is using,
it's not gonna work.
Spoil.
Is that not what you people said last week?
No, we have to.
Last week you all said, don't worry,
Seyi
will not survive. In fact, when he found the envelope and there was no immunity, he didn't have any immunity, people were like, oh, he's gonna go home. But behold, people of God, he's still in that house and he's still there. He's surviving.
There's something.
I reject.
No.
Do you know how much of an ego boost that would be to that man? He's already feeling like, maybe we love him on the outside.
Guess what? It is what it is,
guys.
It is what it is. Yeah, so Mike Edwards is one of those ex-housemates that has managed to stay off controversy and drama. In fact, I remember that when he was a part of the jury this past week, 2 weeks ago, I was saying to the guys in the studio that, I like how he has carried himself so far. There's this, he's cool, calm and collected. He's a married man who came on the show, he has class and everything. Then all of a sudden, we saw his post about how as they go down, he posted a picture on Instagram of himself and Seyi, and then gave reasons as to why he voted Seyi or why he saved Seyi. And I'm thinking, why would he do a thing like that? What did you guys think of that post?
Chasing
clouds.
clouds.
You cannot. I won't say chasing clouds because you don't know their relationship.
He's Mike Edwards.
Chasing
You don't know
clouds.
their
You might
relationship.
have a good relationship.
Exactly with Seyi, and yes.
Why would you put that out?
It's possible that you want
solidarity
to show,
to also drag his fans to vote for him.
Yeah, you want to show your people that this is
Support?
why this is why.
Did you think that message was necessary?
It wasn't
even
necessary. We didn't need to know that the reason why you're supporting Seyi was because one time you couldn't afford a hotel and he helped you. It's like we
But
You know Nigerians like the pity story.
But we don't need to know
Nigerians
that.
like the pity story, so that's the card you play and get them all the time.
Yeah,
they love pity.
It just pissed me off.
Yeah, another thing.
Okay.
Talking about being pissed off as Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians took to social media to talk about how they would like multi-choice to scrap the whole jury system.
Yeah.
Because when Ebuka announced that this was what they were going to adopt this time around, I remember on the show where I was saying that my fear would be how biased the ex-housemates would be. Because again, the name that would always come to mind is V. Because imagine a V coming as a jury when Tolani badge and Noah offered.
Tolani badge,
I promise you that V is going to write both names. Like if it's one name you want, I will give you 2 names. Both of them have to go. So how do we control this? Do you think multi-choice will listen to the voice of the people? Because the show is for us
I think they should
anyway.
just scrap it. It's not with the way they even evicted Uriel. No, I don't like the jury thing. What about you?
I feel like there's a way they can restructure it. The jury thing is interesting to watch. Like seeing when you see these ex-housemates coming, like it brings more hype and excitement. But there needs to be a restructuring of some sort or scrap it. If not, I feel like ratings are at risk. So like the ratings might drop. Because if you evict someone that I like to watch, not because they had low votes, but because of some bias and because you guys are not
it's
cool,
fair.
there's gonna be problems.
Like for example, now if somebody comes and evicts white man.
I don't mean to. I don't mean
There'll be problem. There'll be big problem.
There's not going to be any problem.
problem.
You know why I think there won't be any problem?
Why?
We love white money. He's influential.
Yeah.
But he has won.
He can still win
white
again.
money, let me tell you,
He
do you
can
know
still
that
win
white
again.
money can wake up one morning and say, big brother, one day go house.
I know. But
He can do it.
He's
Think so.
enjoying himself.
Yeah.
He's a Igbo man,
But
a
he has to do
businessman.
it.
He will not do
And
it.
he will not pay
He will
people.
not do it.
Okay, see, white money can decide today that I'm not doing this show anymore. And it won't really hurt people as much because he has won before. Their power counted then, like their votes did count then. But now if Anilebaye decides to leave the show today, you will see a lot of pain Nigerians because we are all rooting for her.
So what
Me
observe
too.
about what observe
Yes,
about
that's what I'm trying to say.
What observe about white money? He came to just promote himself, business. He's always talking about his.
He's a
cooking,
businessman.
Yes,
Yes,
everything,
he's a
his cars,
businessman.
everything. So I don't think he's.
So
there
do
for
you
the
think
money.
he doesn't add anything to the show? Like what does he bring to the show as white
Food?
money?
I mean, just
Food is
enjoying
very
himself. Yeah,
important.
food is very important. Just
We're
enjoying
not
himself.
eating the food.
Exactly. But are you eating
But like-
Anilebaye's food? You're not eating anything that any other person is bringing on the show. But there are just some people that you want to see because you feel like they deserve another spot on the show.
Exactly.
White money and mercy, they don't fall on that
Under
list.
that, yes.
I'm not even sorry. These guys have won
But they might
already.
win, they might win
I'm not
again.
saying it's possible. It's very possible.
That's not fair if they win again.
Why is it not fair? It's
I
biggest
think
game.
win
it's
today,
fair.
I
I
win
think
tomorrow
it's- I
again.
think it's
Let's
fair.
give
Anytime.
other people
Square.
chances now. They won already. Like
No,
there are people there
You can
that
win
need to
10
take these
times.
things.
There are a
As
lot
long
of
as
people.
you
Do you know
have
that a
the-
lot of people are subscribed to this channel, to this show? They watch this show because of White Money and Mercy. And if they were not on the show, they wouldn't have as much viewership, as much viewers. Exactly. Yeah, so about last week, one of the things that I promise you, I was up all night because of these guys. Ike and Angel. The fight they had last night, it confused me so much because I was like, is it meat? What caused the fight? What really caused the fight? Food.
I think
Like I don't understand why you
I
have
don't think
problem
it's
with
food.
Angel. Angel is very
No, I
cool,
don't have a problem
good
with
vibe.
Angel.
No,
Is she
you
your
like
friend? Is she your
she's my
friend?
friend.
So,
yeah, she's my friend.
So-
excuse
so-
me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Angel is my
excuse me.
friend.
Excuse me, please. We're not doing friendship on the show, please. Just for your information, we're
Well, I
not
feel
doing
like Angel is
friendship.
good, child.
But what I'm saying is,
Angel is
hold
not
on,
rude. She's just outspoken.
we'll get to that
She's not
quickly.
rude.
Ike and Angel had a fight, and all I could see was Angel broke shaming this guy. But the one that really pinned me was her saying that his head is uncompleted. We'll get to that in a bit about what happened at the salon and how Perry was supposed to cut the hair, and then he ruined it.
I'm not here
And
to
then,
shame anybody or body shame
Fraud
anybody.
now
Okay.
went and did the best that he could do, but her calling him out like that, it was very interesting to watch, and I feel like it has something to do with Mercy shaming him one time. Remember when Mercy said that, oh, he smells, he's a dirty boy, he
Yes.
doesn't flush, he doesn't look
Yes.
after himself.
Yes.
And then the next thing Neil was saying that he has a smell,
Yes.
that he's a guy man, he should take care of himself. Do you think that influenced how people now see him in the house? Because they used to respect him a lot before Mercy said all of these things, and Neil now supported
But remember
him
that
when he
Ike
said-
and Angel had issues before. So I don't feel like this girl don't die like that. There's just
always- it's
something.
always been
Yeah,
there.
so there's always something. So
Yeah.
I feel like for me, Angel is not rude. She's just outspoken. And if you say that Ike has that kind of head, maybe if you look at it like that, maybe that's the way the head is. She's just been outspoken. I'm not here to body shame or head shame him. That's what I'm
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of underlying issues between Ike and Angels. The dynamic is because I think this week too, we could see them playing on the bed. They were playing and fighting together, and the next minute that they're exchanging words. There's a lot of issues.
That's the
Ground
thing.
a lot.
Anybody can.
But it's
be happy
just
now
wrong to
and-
body shame, or I don't support body
I
shame.
don't know. I think it's fair game.
Everything
Everything is fair in love and war.
Exactly.
Okay, so another thing that I think another thing that might have influenced that fight is how we handled this whole head of house thing this past week. At some point, I remember some housemates sitting together and saying that he was acting insane, like he was acting mental, like he was losing his mind. It didn't really got to him. Like it entered his head. I was not saying people were shaming Pere that year. Remember when Pere was head of house and he felt like he was the president of the world. I was like, calm down, brother. It's just big brother. Yes. So do you also feel that there's that grudge? You know, like if we're all here as maybe friends and classmates, and then one person now has an opportunity to lead and they misuse it, there might be that grudge. Do you feel that was her just venting? She saw an opportunity and she decided to take it out on him. Do you think
it's possible?
You
possible.
think of what has happened to you and somebody.
Some before, and then somebody can do something to trigger it.
Yes, thank you.
And let's not forget that Ike is very misogynistical. And Angel is
very true.
Angel is a feminist and she's outspoken about these things. So obviously, like the way Ike will behave is affecting her. So it's just an explosion of all the issues and things that maybe she's wanted to say to him before, like and all the broke shaming and stuff like that. I think it's all his
Ike who insulted Angel's parents that they didn't have good home training.
Yeah.
All those things.
But she wasn't there now. She didn't hear that one.
But when she came out of the house, wouldn't she hear it?
And he was slut shaming now. Let's not forget
it. There was slut shaming.
He's always slut shaming everybody. Always slut shaming people.
You should do it if it's easy.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on the show.
He should
but
do it
if I'm not allowed
easy.
to say this, you're going to cut it out anyway. One of the things that I remember Angel saying was, you know, when she was talking about getting a car, she was not like, okay, that if it's easy, bend over, let them you in the ass. And then the person beside him was like, like, I mean, this is easy to get money.
Easy, like, do it now. Like,
I
have Yansh. Like, let's go into the world and make some money.
Is a hole.
You're so uncomfortable.
A hole is a hole.
Wait, guys. This thing now, he looks down, he rubbed his lips. Why are you so uncomfortable?
Why is she telling him to bend his...
He has Yansh. She has Yansh.
You don't bend Yansh?
Maybe best Yansh.
No, not like that. Like you bending. You don't like bent Yansh? Because you want to deny it.
No, I'm not
Until they'll call you out to the comment section. Is it not you that day? Deny answers.
I mean, I like you for the women, but not men bend Yansh. How now?
But it happens.
And a lot of people are doing
it.
So
you'll be surprised.
He should bend Yansh and buy his own, what do you call it, Van Cleef. That's what she said.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He's a hustler, so I feel like he can make his money.
All right. So this hustling now reminded me of how the housemates hustled for their wager last week. So I know a lot of work was put into that wager. I saw the fights. Adekunle needs to take it easy. You know, he was talking about emotional intelligence and he was just all over the place. He was mad at, he stood up for himself. Would I say stood up for his fellow housemates, you know, stood up to Pere. And then I saw how everything didn't go well, from Angel feeling like they shouldn't have changed the story to Uriel feeling like she should have played Queen and not Mercy. And then the rehearsals and eventually seeing the final work. Do you think they should have won the wager because of the work that was put into it? Do you think let's take away the work that was put into it. Do you think that the final product was deserving of a win? Let me start with you.
To me, they tried, because it's not easy to pull people like that together to act something beautiful as that. So if I don't know what they see and told them not to, that they won't win.
They didn't win.
So I don't know what happened, but for me, they tried their best. For people that will never agree with each other to come together and do something beautiful like that. Well, I don't know what Big Brother saw.
Yeah. I mean, you, babe?
I mean, yes, they tried. Yes, they put in work, but was it good enough? Was it impressive? Was it up to? I don't know. I think they tried, but they deserve to lose it.
Like, for people that are not professional actors, I think they tried, but not
there's so much, like, all the time arguing and all that. Like, there's so much that could have been done. There's so much that could have been improved on it. So, like, let them lose more. Let them taste the feeling of defeat and failure. Maybe they will learn
and sit up.
And sit up.
Some of them are not professionals too. So they have
they have to try. They're not.
I mean,
Let's
they tried,
that.
but
Let's
like maybe your best is not good enough.
But wait, I don't understand you guys saying that they're not professionals. You have to be a professional actor to pull that off. They're acting in the house. What is more professional than acting for 72 days?
There's reality. This one that's happening, and there's
guy. They're not acting.
So hard is not to feel like
Camera
they're
there are
acting.
people who
That's the trick.
people enter the house, do things once.
Exactly.
They know that it's not exactly reality. There are cameras everywhere. Yeah, at some point you lose it. But then when you're told that this is the script, I think it should be more serious. There's nothing more professional than that.
You can't force somebody that doesn't know how to do it.
Exactly. No matter how much you want to
Talent is
pretend,
talent
talent is
at the
talent.
try, you will not-
You
you will not
just
get
try.
it.
You can't get it
I'm telling
right.
you.
Yes.
You can even do 50 takes, but you just say, okay,
Exactly.
let me manage this one. Trust me.
But they should sit up. Oh.
They should sit
I
up.
think they really should sit up.
Another reason I think they should sit up is because I felt like Ebuka was not joking when he said that it's only 6 people that are carrying the show. 6
Did he
people are
mention
carrying the
the
show.
six?
Yeah, he said it during the
Yeah, he
eviction
said it.
show,
Okay.
during the live show yesterday that now only 6 of una they carry the show, the rest of you are just sleeping. Do you agree with Ebuka? I
Yes.
believe Ebuka was
I do-
actually
yes,
that
I
he
agree
wasn't
with
joking.
him.
Then at some point it was
Yes.
just like, oh, just to the viewers, just a play. Do you guys agree?
Messi
with
even
Ebuka?
said something
agree.
immediately. Messi said, "I will continue to play the game. We don't care." Do you get?
She has won now.
She
She has
doesn't
nothing
care.
to
She
lose.
just wants to play her game. She knows that what Ibuka said will trigger some people to do nonsense.
What game do you think she's playing?
I mean, she's just
That's a
putting
real
on
question,
good
though.
Yes.
fashion.
That's a real
Yes.
question.
She's wearing fine clothes, doing her hair, looking all good
But
and
what's the
sweet. You know.
storyline there? Like Messi
Exactly.
is great,
I mean,
but like
there should be more that she can bring to the
what is
table
the
than just
substance?
doing
Like
that.
what
But
is the
she's
content?
trying. For me, she's trying. She's giving us the whole fine girl thing now.
You have seen that before.
So I need to explain something. I said this earlier and I'm going to say it again. Messi has won the show. She knows how to play the game.
Exactly.
Just as I said earlier that you have a classroom filled with people who are studying for their BSc, this person masters, this person PhD. You don't expect someone who is studying for their PhD to be fighting and moving things around with someone who's just studying for their
True.
BSc. She has been there until we get to that point where the stakes are high. Messi is not going to be fighting with people like Ilebaye.
Yes.
There's no
True.
game to
She's-
play yet.
exactly.
This is just the 3rd week or
Let's
the 4th
just
week.
say, oh,
Let's
okay.
wait.
Let's just wait for
When it's
Messi.
time for the game to
Messi.
happen, it will
Messi.
happen.
The queen of
I don't know.
highlights,
Like there's a lot at
Yes.
stake. Let's not forget there's a lot
Okay,
at
let's
stake.
let's hold on
There
for
really
Messi.
is a lot at
So
stake
what do you
for me.
think? What's the worst that could happen to Mercy? She's not going home.
She
Well, you go out.
Well,
She doesn't go out.
the worst thing that could happen is she doesn't make it to top
You
5.
cannot.
Yes,
I
that's the
love
worst
Big
that
Brother. You
could
cannot even
happen.
predict it. So
Unless
don't-
Big Brother takes her out of the show, but that her fans will not vote her.
fans that did not vote for Uriel, don't.
You are comparing
you
Uriel
can't.
and
No,
Mercy.
don't compare.
Let's not
Family
do
are
that.
different.
I'm not, but
Let's
sometimes
not
sometimes
Messi.
you'll be
Don't
disappointed.
complain.
Sometimes you'll be disappointed.
It is not possible. That kind of
Sometimes.
disappointment no fear
Okay.
happen. It no
That's
fear
why,
happen.
but there's a
Let's wait and
sense of
see.
unpredictability.
I get.
Yes,
Big Brother
definitely.
comes and he says that these two
Definitely.
guys are
Things
fake
can happen.
housemates.
Things can happen.
that you don't
But,
expect.
but some things are certain. Messi's fans will vote for her.
Those
That
guys
is
are
like that is a
legit.
given. That is
Okay.
very
It's
don't-
not
certain.
even us.
They don't
They are
joke with
legit.
her.
They
I
don't
don't
joke
know.
with her.
They don't
Sure,
joke
you
with
see
her.
those guys. You see Sissy, you see Mercy, you
And
see
White
White
Money.
Money. Leave them. They don't. They're not on the
Their
same
fans are
level. So
crazy.
if we're talking about Mercy, we're talking about people who are riding up past glory. What of Alex? There are times I even forget that Alex is on that show.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, because after the parties, that's the only time I see her. Parties,
Yes.
after the parties, that's it. Then I see her during the live eviction show, and that's it. And then I don't hear anything from her
Yeah.
till the next week. So
Is
there are
she
people
a
like
waste
that.
of spots though? Like should she have
No,
been
these
replaced?
guys know how to. They know that no game has started yet. It is not now.
Oh, so
but
you think
but
they
don't
are
you feel like they're getting too comfortable?
exactly?
I think they're
So
getting
we want
very
content.
comfortable.
Give us content. Give us content. That's what we want.
Because there's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's
That's
what
my
we're for.
opinion, though.
Give us content.
There's still much, so they are taking their time.
That's it. There's
Oh,
still a lot of
okay.
people in the
We
house.
should just chill.
That's what I think.
But I need Big
you will
Brother to
see
switch it up
violence.
this week.
Why? What do you think Big Brother can possibly do?
I don't know. Switch it up for me. Because
Divide
it's going to
them,
be very
different
predictable.
levels,
It's going to be
level
very
one and level
predictable
two.
that okay, maybe Seyi is going. If he doesn't win immunity, like it's going to be very, predictable. I just
think
need I
Alex
need a
will go.
switch. Send
Alex.
3 people.
Yes.
Sister Mona Lisa is like, he's
Well,
like, you
I
don't
think-
know this Big Brother game like
Okay.
us.
Okay.
There's Solani Badge in the house. There's Neo in the house. There's
Okay.
Adekule in the house.
Okay.
There's Ike in the house.
I think
There's
as
Vera in the
fans, let's
house.
not do that.
I mean,
Adekule
Uriel
as
has fans
fans,
too.
let's not do
Uriel
that.
has
The other
fans.
people you mentioned, what tribe are they? The
They
first
have-
4 people you
They
mentioned.
have fans now.
So
What
I
tribe?
love that
They have
flames.
Oh,
it's
you're
coming down. I don't know why.
wait. Are you not
Yeah.
saying
Somebody
that
said
this
it
is
already.
a tribal thing?
Yeah, somebody said it already. I can bring
But
out
the
the
fact that they
comments.
said it does not mean that it's true.
But like, if 1 or 2 person is saying it, well,
It doesn't mean
Possibility.
anything. 1 or 2 persons.
For
In fact, all
me,
of us
I
are
don't
saying
support that.
Queen of Diaries
I
Diary
don't.
sessions, but she has gone home. So it's not by who says. Are they actually
I
voting?
think the tribal thing is a funny narrative. I don't think it's real. I just think it's
Yeah.
people being funny.
true.
Mm.
Because
think
I don't
it's
even know
just
why
people
people
being
are
funny.
saying
Just
it
want to
that
talk.
I think
it's
it's
because
people are
of
just
this
being
or
funny.
that.
People just want
Like
to
when I
talk.
saw the comments, I'm like, wow.
So if truly Ebuka was correct about what he said about the 6 people, who are these 6 people that have played the game in your opinion?
Start with.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anybody can start.
I-
really.
I-
I like everybody. I like everybody. Answer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
For me, I feel like it's number 1, Ilibai. As much as I don't like her, but I mean,
Yup.
she's putting the fire.
Yup.
Ilibai was new. White Money,
okay.
Mercy.
Okay.
Who again?
White
Oh.
money carrying the
Mhm.
show.
No, you're mentioning.
Like the 6 people
6
that
people.
are
6 people that are
actually carrying the show.
White
Yeah.
money is not carrying
If-
that
if-
show.
No, that's his opinion.
That's
We'll come
mine.
to you
Oh,
quickly.
White Money. Who
Okay.
again? Oh wait. God.
Funny enough, Fraud is actually pulling his
Fraud
weight.
is Angel.
Yeah.
Angel.
Mm.
And Ike.
And you?
Ike.
So there's Ilebaye. Everybody's talking about her.
Do you understand?
Engagement.
The
are-
underdog
are
that just-
crazy. Ilebaye. There's Sisi.
Okay.
There is Adekunle.
Okay.
There's Venita.
Okay.
There's Neo.
Okay.
And then there's Angel.
There's Angel and you, Mona Lisa?
Angel.
She really.
Of course, she really likes Angel.
Lebaye.
Mm.
I'll say Mercy, Neo, Fraud, and what's this? Alice is trying, so I'll say Alice.
Wow, what's your thing with Alex? Okay, so for me,
Like,
top
she's
six,
good.
top of my head.
That are carrying the show.
That are carrying
not
the
people,
show.
not people you like.
No.
They are carrying
Me,
the
I like
show.
all of them. I
Carrying the
actually
show.
like
So
all
I
of
say
them.
Alice is one of the
So
people that are
the
carrying
people
the
that
show.
are carrying the show, Ilebaye, Adekunle, Venita,
Drum roll.
Neo,
Yes.
who else? Ike. Yeah, Ike is actually carrying the show.
Ike.
Yes.
Ike.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, he has
Ike-
given us a lot of reasons to
Ike,
talk.
no,
And the
no.
funny thing, even this Seyi self, yes, he's not doing anything, but why is he giving us a dick on this show every time?
Because of Tasha.
He's giving us a dick every
I
time.
feel
It's
like
not because of
Tasha-
It's also
Tasha.
a
No,
bonus.
because
He's
no,
always
but-
talking and talking and talking and talking. There's always something that Seyi is talking about.
I feel like
Or there's
Tasha is
always a
making
reason
him
that it's
trend
been
too,
talked
because
about.
Tasha
No.
is like the back and front. Yeah, it's a reverse psychology.
No.
The back and forth with
Seyi says a
Tasha.
lot of out of pocket things
Yeah.
on that show that everybody just gets mad like, oh, it's Seyi.
Yeah.
He has a nickname now. Everybody already knows. The grandson.
The grandson. Interesting.
Hey,
Okay, guys. All right, guys. What were your highlights and lowlights from this past week?
Okay, my highlight was Angela and Ike. The whole fight.
Oh, okay.
It was-
Your highlights.
It was really, really brutal. Yeah.
Okay.
So should I
Yes.
Yeah.
Highlights.
So
lowlights.
the whole slut shaming and broke shaming. I mean everybody, but I don't know why people are pointing fingers on the fact that Ike is slut shaming her. Why she also broke shamed the nigga.
But people are also saying that she broke shamed him. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's supposed to be like, okay, when the girls are talking about, oh, you slut shame her, it's not good, it doesn't make sense. Then they should also talk about how she broke shame him.
It depends on.
Well,
who
it's
you're
fire for
following.
fire. See, all is fair in
Okay.
love and war. That's what I'm gonna say.
All
All is fair. If you say that I do something for something, you self, you have zero money in your account. Go and sit down.
That's
So
it.
another highlight is I feel like Benita and
Adekunle.
Adekunle, they are giving me auntie and nephew vibe. It's not.
It's not giving.
The love is not entering.
Okay.
Like it's just there. Adekunle is supposed to. I mean, she's
My
older
God.
than you. We know. I mean, you're
Oh
not
my
supposed to
God.
make it clear that she's older than you.
Why
Come on,
not?
Own this babe. Like when they are talking, you see that Adekunle is always trying to respect her.
Like mommy was.
Like mom, thank you. Now, see, she wants you to do something.
So what do you want Adekunle to do? Tell Adekunle's fans
be
to
more,
pass
be more. I mean,
Say,
we
woman,
know,
sit down.
I mean, we know you can be okay. Assuming he's rolling with maybe somebody that is younger than him. I'm very sure he would take charge. But now he's looking at Venita like.
So you know what? You have not communicated anything. This is Venita. You are Adekunle. Show us what you want her to do.
I mean, be more.
Show us.
I mean, if I'm in the show, I'll do it now.
No,
I'm in the show, I'll do it.
Adekunle, come here.
Exactly.
Kiss my feet.
Oh.
Haba, no.
I'm not
We
No.
get you, yeah. It's okay. Let's just
Okay,
keep
like the
telling.
last time they were on bed, and I watched at night.
Saturday night
So
party.
one time like that, Adekunle was supposed to. Benita was, I mean, she was lying like this. Adekunle was like this. Senior man. So Benita turned and was like, okay, her eyes were open. Adekunle was still, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
but you
turn
cannot like.
Bro, call you this woman. Like,
Hey.
don't. No,
No, but I feel like
he
I
needs
love
to
that
do
kind
more.
of men that just want approval. Like, tell me
And
what
you
to
forgot
do.
that Kellen got
Tell me to touch my
disqualified
body,
because of this
and I'll
thing.
do it. Exactly.
Before
You
you
cannot
now
just go
come
ahead
and
to
say that
touch
he
without
touched me.
permission.
There is
Or
no
is
way.
someone
Someone
there
they will
is-
not start
But
doing
these two
sexual
guys-
harassment.
But wait. Jokes, but on a serious note, these guys were kissing. And we couldn't tell what was going on under the duvet because I knew for sure that Venita was wearing a very short dress. And then before I knew, her legs were like this. Because it was all over X, Twitter now X, that people are really talking that Big Brother has to ban duvets in the house. Because how can we not know what's happening
Are
under
they
the
not
duvet?
entitled to their
No.
privacy?
Before you know, you said that you people were praying, you were just dry humping. Like, wait till they
Praying by-
zuzu, wait till they happen.
I also do not think he should have, put his mouth in family issues. He should have just let it, try to be with. If you really love her, you want to be with her, then you need to
Really,
be
where's the love
close-
coming from?
close
There's
to
no
the family.
love.
Love in the house now.
No, there's no
According to what
love.
they are doing,
There's
they are
no
in
love.
According to what they are doing.
Let's
Everything
that
events are
is
doing.
a very
There's no
strategic
love.
relationship. There's
Exactly.
nothing like
You
love
can't
there.
say for sure that it's strategic.
Me, I'm
That's
saying
why
it
we
for
said-
sure.
There's
Guys,
no love.
It's possible they actually love each other.
Let's
It's
not
cold.
forget.
somewhere.
There's no
But you
love.
don't know how long this guy has been stalking this thing. You don't
That
know what
relationship will
happened.
crumble.
That's what we said about Bella and Shex.
Adenita,
That's
their
what we said about
relationship
Bella
must
and
crumble.
Shex. That's what we said about Bella and Shex. I disagree. So
Bella and
Ayo,
Shex too, their relationship
what?
is in God's
It's not for my mother. Yeah, bad news.
Because like, you don't like your mental health. You don't like your mental health.
I say it's in God's
You enter you through different corners.
I swear.
So you've talked about your highlights. What are your lowlights?
What else? I mean, just white money walking up and down. Nothing much. Just enjoying himself, sleeping, waking up, cooking. It doesn't. I mean, that's the low light for me. But I mean, it's still the game for me. Still
Okay.
enjoying him. So.
And you?
Low light for me, Uriel getting evicted. Didn't like that.
yeah.
Also, I don't like the fact that he keeps picking on Angel. Please leave my baby girl alone. Like,
The baby girl collect backlash.
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
She go
And you?
collect.
Lowlights and highlights quickly.
Okay, so my highlight was when Fred announced the birth of his child.
Yeah.
I think
Same for me.
it was
Congratulations.
sweet. It was sweet.
Thank you.
It was emotional to me. In as much as like there were so many conversations, like how dare a man leave his pregnant wife to go on a show that he knows he cannot win, the blah 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 blah. I think that if Fred and his wife have agreed that this is what they want to do, let us not put mouths in couples' business. I think it was very sweet. It's the first time that someone has become a father on the show, so
yes.
it was sweet. It was emotional. I was like, oh. But my low light was, I think yesterday or so, the issue between Doyin and Ilebaye, where Doyin was talking about Ilebaye's attitude and saying that she lies a lot, blah, blah, blah. I could see a lot of pain in Doyin's eyes, and I think Doyin is struggling a lot in that house. Like, she has her own, she's an entirely, she has her own, but I think she's struggling a lot. And the person that she considers her friend, the friendship is very
Not friendship in
you know, I said it like their friendship will not last, but I felt sad. I felt sad for her. It just I don't know, it got to me.
Okay. So my highlights for me definitely has to be, you remember when they told all the housemates that were up for nomination, or eviction rather, that's the word I've been looking for. housemates that were up for eviction to stand up, Fraud was sipping on his drink. That thing was jamming in my head. Like, do you know the level of confidence you have?
For you to be like
For him
that.
to see.
Like, he was just sipping, like, he was there, like, sipping, like, you know what, like,
Like,
we
go
got
nowhere.
this,
The
like,
last
go
person
nowhere.
The last
Like,
thing I did that was Tasha.
Yeah.
no, but Tasha did that a lot. She wasn't even dressing
She was,
up.
I
Sure,
mean,
sure, yes.
She was, Tasha was,
Get, like, Igberaga was plenty. Igberaga that I like.
Tasha is a
Confidence.
very, she's a
But it
confident
was
woman.
not like
Tasha is
pride.
a very confident woman.
It
She
was
know what she's doing.
How
disrespectful.
was it
It
disrespectful?
wasn't.
I
She
feel
said
like
she
it
didn't
was
have clothes to
disrespectful
wear.
to the platform.
Why?
To be honest.
Why?
But that's
Yes.
matter of like yes, but I feel like it's confidence, yes.
Yeah,
but it was
something made
disrespectful.
you. Without BB, and she'd probably be there twerking her ass for some change. They made her. So I mean, it's okay for you to regard
Does
that,
she
to
have a fat
respect
ass,
that.
though?
She's hot. Yo.
See,
She's hot. Tasha is hot.
See, as
Very
this,
beautiful.
This particular talk, my sisters and my brother.
But it's the truth now. That's what
As
me.
I
If I
was
talk now, no one attack
saying.
me. But it's the
Shey,
truth
you
now.
see,
But maybe a made Tasha now. Let's not. Maybe a made Tasha now. What do you they talk? You they want me?
I'm not whining you. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that
now.
it's not true. I'm just saying that this particular matter, my sister, please. I said that you should leave me.
I'm used to dragging. I'm used to dragging.
Comot me from the
I'm used-
equation.
I don't think I
because-
like Tasha, but we need to
Yeah.
say the truth. Yes.
Yeah, okay. That was my highlights. Then another
little
highlight
light.
for me was Ebuka saying that only 6 people are carrying this show on their head, and he said it with so much
Gang.
seriousness. Like, because in the house I could feel all the tension. Like, people were like, okay, is Ebuka being serious? And then of course you didn't hear that was a joke. And even though I know that it was not a joke, come argue with me, Ebuka.
was being real
not a
with
joke.
them
Yeah,
now.
it was being real
But
with
guess
them.
what white money did after? You
What?
want to eat straight up.
you are really feeling
Well,
this guy.
like, yeah, it's really
Like,
white
why
money.
are you
There's
feeling
no
this
time.
guy?
There's no time.
AKA
No, white
Daniel,
money. White money is
AKA
unproblematic.
Mrs. White
It's
Money.
It's just cool. White money is just cool. You don't know
Wala,
wala.
just straight.
Yeah,
no
white money.
stress.
White money
Don't do
doesn't like
myself.
Wala, except
Well,
when
I
he
love
goes
that
on
guy.
podcasts to talk about BBN girls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So low light for me was realizing that. So it wouldn't have been a low light if I had not realized this part when Uriel left the show. Why it was a low light was because I found out again that she actually had less votes than she did. It made me feel a certain way about it, not just because I just felt funny about it. I don't want to get emotional on the show right now, Uriel.
don't cry.
Yeah. Don't cry. Don't cry. We
Yeah,
love you,
it
Uriel. Like for me,
it was a
you know.
major low light. I'm sure it's like that for a number of people.
Mm.
Okay, guys. So who do you think will win this show? So let's start by you already know your top 5, or has it changed from the last time you came? Has it changed? So you tell us, give us your top 5. Let's predict our top 5 housemates,
Okay.
and then who's gonna win. You want to start?
Who's gonna
Because
win
I
this
already
show?
know Angel is there. So
Angel-
Is it
give us
not
the top five.
too early
Before-
for this?
give
Like,
us
are
my
we not
top 5?
jumping the gun?
I don't think
No,
we are.
we're
You
not,
might just
we're
be us speaking
predicting
it
now.
into the universe.
Exactly.
Let's
we're
manifest. Let's
No,
manifest.
I'm manifesting angel. I'm
Okay.
manifesting angel.
Okay.
Angel.
Okay.
White money.
White money. Okay.
Mercy.
Okay.
Alice.
Okay.
Lebaye.
Okay.
Top 5.
Top
No
5.
shades though. I like Angel, but she can't win the show.
Oof.
Damn.
So your top 5 housemates. Your top 5 housemates.
Cece.
Okay.
Ilebaye.
Okay.
Adekunle, like
Adekunle,
he's
okay.
actually
Okay.
making that
Top
list.
3. Okay.
Then Messi.
Okay.
Who deserves to make it into my top 5? Drum rolls.
Seyi. Seyi is still in the house.
God forbid.
Yo.
Okay. Neo is not my favorite, but I do see him
Oh.
going foul. So I'm gonna
Yes,
put Neo.
Neo.
there.
Neo is going far. Neo is
Fine.
going to go
And
far.
who do you
Yeah.
think is gonna win the show?
I want Cece to win the show.
Sissy, good. Top 5.
Number 1.
White
we
money.
all know. There's
White
white money.
money.
Okay.
There's Messi.
Okay.
There is Neo.
Okay.
There's Adekunle.
Okay.
And there is.
Just talk am. You know me. Just talk am. You already know who you
Not
go talk to.
third.
But
Spit it
just
out.
talk am.
Angel. But Angel,
top 5.
Top 5.
Then the winner.
Who's gonna win the show?
Angel is gonna win the
Still
show.
say it. Still
White
say it.
money.
White
Angel.
money.
White
It's
money.
white
Angel.
money.
White money.
No shade again.
You for just come out
White
white
money
white
cannot
come the
win
show.
that show.
It cannot.
Why do you think so?
A woman,
Monica-
a woman is winning the
yes,
show.
a
I
woman is winning the
see.
show.
Yes, women supporting
I
women.
feel
A
it.
woman is
A
winning it, and that
woman
woman
will
is
win the
angel.
show.
That woman is
Alright,
angel.
alright.
Like white men will say, we don't talk too much.
Oh,
Just watch
okay.
and see.
You move in silence, huh?
Come on.
Yes.
Okay, so we're making
Yeah.
white money moves.
Your top 5.
My top 5. My top 5. It's hard though. But let me just manifest it so that when it happens. Ilebaye. Ooh, Adekunle. Sisi. Seyi.
Wait,
Did I
are
say
you
Mercy?
being real?
Yeah.
You put
Mercy,
Seyi
Mercy.
there.
No, let's-
Mercy.
Mercy.
Then
Mercy.
who's gonna win the show?
Just cause she.
Drum
Just cause she.
rolls. Drum rolls.
Who's gonna win the show? Sisi. My prediction.
Prediction.
Okay.
My prediction might just be Sisi. Okay, so of course we know that as we are reacting to all of these things happening, we also have how fans are reacting to the show. So we'll go on X right now to see how a lot of people are reacting to the ongoing show. And this particular tweet got a number of reactions because of when it happened, and I see that we are all already referring to this person, the grandson tweet. It's a long tweet, and I don't know how I'm going to just
Give us juicy.
just keep it juicy. Honorable members of the jury, I trust this message finds you in good health and high spirit. Anticipation grows as we look forward to witnessing your splendid appearances for tonight's event. It's with a sense of earnestness that I approach you, well aware of your discerning judgment. So now to the last paragraph, because it is a long one. So beloved jury, I strongly believe with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince and not confuse you to give us grandson, but also let God help you guys not give us grandson this evening. And I promise you, we will drag you by the balls and titties on these streets of Twitter. Signed, grandson lovers.
Okay.
What did you guys think of? I'm sure we all saw this tweet.
Yeah, from Tasha.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the tweet when you first saw it?
I feel like the grandson is the grandson.
Yes. Seyi.
Yeah.
Seyi. Let's just make sure his name
Just
Seyi.
mention
He
his
cannot beat
Grandson
us.
Seyi.
Yeah.
So I think he's meant to come back and meet us. And we need him here to watch other people.
Yeah, exactly.
He has tried.
Yeah.
We
He has
love
to try.
him so
We
much.
love him.
Come
As
back
far-
to your family.
I mean, we
Come
love
back
you, we
to
love
us,
you, but,
Seyi.
like,
Come
we love
back.
you, Awolowo. Please come back.
Come
Let's watch
It's-
people
Yeah.
that are serious in this game.
Come on, Lubo.
Yeah.
People that want
Come
to
back.
win this money. Let them.
Let them, let's see road.
Let's zero that.
And you?
See, Tasha didn't lie when they said they were gonna drag them by the balls and titties, because they dragged them by the balls and titties. Lekon got
Dragged.
they talked about his music.
Try our song.
They see, guys.
They said that's why your music never blew.
Our album.
They talked
Try.
about
That's
his
the upcoming
music.
artist.
But Leko music is good now.
Mona Lisa,
Leko music is
baby.
good.
Mona Lisa, baby. We're not saying
Music
that the song
is
is not good.
subjective.
Hey.
Well,
Leko music is good.
I'm not saying it's. Why is there everything you're looking at? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at
Music-
me?
music
I'm
is
not saying, I'm
subjective.
not saying it's not good,
Yeah.
but he deserved that dragging.
He did.
Yes, he
He
deserved
did.
his dragging. Let's
He deserved
be
those
honest.
lashings. He
Because
deserved
yes, because it's one thing for you. See, do your thing and keep quiet. We don't know who voted for who or anybody from last week. They just voted and moved on. Nobody knows say this was the person I picked. Why will you now vote and know that we are pained and now come and say to our faces that yeah, I did this
The
because of
audacity.
this. It's hard for me. He came and slept in our house. We that don't have friends that always invite us come and sleep in their
Abi.
house and come.
Because of our bad character.
But the reactions,
no.
the reactions
Oh
to that
my
tweet
God.
just shows how much we
Yeah. All
really
of us.
wanted
Yeah, we
Shay
love
out of the
him.
house.
We
The,
love
him.
the grandson, please, you have
Yeah, we love him that much.
grandchildren.
You
Go and
know
meet them.
another thing. It wasn't just about still wanting him out of the house. It was the fact that Uriel left. Because come to think of it, if it was Tolani Badge that left,
I will be
we
celebrating.
not get any
I mean,
problem.
we are
Yes,
good. We are
yes,
good.
yes,
we are
I will be
good,
celebrating.
yes.
Can I say
We're good.
something about
Yes,
Tolani
please.
Badge?
Yes, please.
Tolani Badge, that man does not want you.
Period.
Tolani Badge, that man does not want
But
you.
I think they are giving me the
what she
vibe.
did at the
Stop
party.
chasing a man that does not want you.
I
It's
think-
too embarrassing to watch. I can't watch.
They're giving me the vibe that they did something outside before coming in. That's what I think.
I don't think so. I think they just
Yeah.
plan to
That's-
continue.
Yes,
that's
yes,
what-
yes,
that's
that's
the
what
vibe they're
that's what I
giving me,
think
like,
too.
maybe they have.
Yes.
I think
It's
something
not
has
gay, it's
definitely
just
gone
her.
down.
It's just her. She's fighting herself. It felt like that time when Fina and Groovy. It felt you could tell that one person was onto the other person, and this other person wanted
Wasn't
someone
on-
else.
Yes.
And she pushed Princess out of road, I think, the party. So
Yes, so
And Princess got
Princess was
evicted.
like, yeah.
She pushed you.
The billionaire
And
girlfriend.
everybody that dances with Neil goes home. Wow.
wow.
That man does. I don't know. Like,
Wow.
Please never chase a man that does not want you. If you like, don't
That's the
yell.
worst thing
Wow,
that could ever happen to
that's
anybody.
okay.
Chasing someone that don't want you. Oh.
You know what? Moving on to
Yes.
the next tweet. This tweet is by Adami Adenuga. Seyi said the reason brands didn't go close to Dorothy is because she said during the reunion that she gave Brighto head. In his words, how many brands want to associate with that? The same Dorothy saved him last week. Oh, Inside Life, #Bbnaija. Thoughts, guys?
Brands do not care. They want traffic. Brands don't
Actually,
care.
Def.
They just want
Actually,
traffic. If you have traffic, brands
actually.
will come for you.
Actually,
So I'm not going with that narrative.
yeah.
This head statement is funny. Like, has he not giving somebody head? Like, I don't get. Like, how does the fact
That's
that
inside the
she
head.
puts somebody's inside her stop
It's
her
possible,
bag?
It's possible he's a child to that extent. That he was like,
Shay is a jealous. He's too jealous. He's too misogynistic. He's too. Ugh.
He's
Ugh.
jealous of what now?
He's jealous of their progress. Let's just say that.
Do you know who his grandfather is?
Eh,
Do you know who his grandfather is?
Exactly.
Please. Let's just move on to the next tweet by this Twitter. I love this person's handle at No Nonsense Zone. Dear Igbos, you all are claiming victimization in #Bbnaija All Stars again. It wasn't tribalism when almost 70% of the housemates are Igbos. No, the tribalism. No be tribalism when they choose Igbo drama to act. One Yoruba boy vote Uriel for eviction, you all are crying tribalism, not curse.
Well, we said it earlier anyways.
Please.
Wait, you
What
see-
do you have to say about
you
this?
see this Twitter street?
Eh.
I don't like to because it's a very scary street. People just wake up. Anytime they are hungry, they just put up something and everybody's. So I don't know. I've even forgotten what
I think it's the
Yeah,
tribal,
he said
the
that
tribal
they're playing
stuff
the
with
tribal card.
we're talking.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't
think there's anything called
Mhm.
tribalism in that place.
Exactly.
Everybody, if you fuck up, you get out.
You go.
I mean,
that
there's
that
nothing-
tribalism
Uriel, no.
narrative
Yes.
is very dangerous and it's very like
You want
it's
to cause
very
chaos.
very
Exactly.
dangerous. Yes, because like we're
Yeah,
already
yeah,
in a very
yes.
shaky time
Yeah.
as Nigerians. So
So
people being funny, I don't like when people put out those narratives. Like, what's
And
bringing
instigate-
tribalism
yeah.
into this matter? It's a game everybody's watching. If you are good, you are good. If you are not, then bye bye. Like
It's already
nobody.
But
So-
I think they're just pained because the people that are good are leaving. Well, it's not the people, the person. Because if I say people, it means that Princess was good, and we all know the truth.
Shade.
Yeah, it's not shade, though, but it's the truth. It's the truth. She's one of those people that when she left, did you see her? People are like, okay, I mean, good
Okay,
riddance to
safe.
bad
Good,
rubbish.
yes.
Good riddance to
It's
bad rubbish.
crazy,
Like,
yeah.
it would
She
have not been
really
good if
failed at
someone else had
reality
told-
TV.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, girl.
No, it's the truth. She
Oh,
failed
wow.
at reality TV,
You know
which
what?
is
But yeah, but
it's-
let's-
I mean,
let's
she can
say the
succeed in
truth.
other
You know they
areas,
give
but reality
content.
TV
Zero.
was never for her.
I swear.
She's very
Maybe
calm.
give
people
us
who are
content.
billionaires or related or
Oh.
affiliated. to
Yeah, they
billionaires.
won't do that.
Should stop
Oh.
coming on that show.
Yes.
Because I mean, why do we want to
exactly.
see a billionaire on the show like Kim Kardashian? So please, I beg, if you know that
Please.
you want to come and play the billionaire card, like just stay at
Stay
home.
home.
Like because now what it means is that your boyfriend can give you the money and then you start your own show. 20 million now.
It's
It's
too
2
small.
million.
Too small
Million.
for a billionaire.
Oh well.
All right.
Well.
So moving on to this tweet by Mr. Mexi_. The organizers of Big Brother should just call Uriel and Princess back into the house and start this season afresh. They have to give the eviction power back to the voters. This whole jury thing makes no sense and it's pissing me off.
Princess, no. Uriel, they can bring her back, but Princess, no.
But I just imagine them bringing Princess back to the show.
Why would
You
you
just be
do
like,
that?
you don't want to start all over again. How are you guys going to cope?
She's not going to do anything.
Don't
new.
get content
You're not doing
now.
anything new now. It's not just the same princess that we are seeing.
Exactly.
And even Uriel, nobody needs to bring. I like her. Like I
Yeah.
was paid, but like what's done is done.
It's done.
Let's move on.
All right. Okay, moving on to this reaction, which is our final tweet for today, is by @PettyBigBaby. And the tweet is, after Ebuka asked Neil his question and Bbnaija wanted to shout, Adekunle, it's a game. They don't say anything. Bbnaija says, thank you for stopping me. This sheep. Kind emoji.
I love it.
Hey. Someone has said it. Someone has said it that it is nephew and auntie, nephew and godmother. But I just even imagine both of them outside the house, with her children.
No.
Like, it's not giving anything.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
they did give something at the party, like the whole, like I think it was
I love
sexy. I
it.
think it was hot. The whole licking.
There is nothing more to those two.
I think it was hot. But that sheep, Adenita, you will crumble.
What's
You
your
must
problem
crumble.
with this?
I need it
not
to
working.
crumble
Because
because it's not
No,
toxic.
it's
You
not-
need it to crumble.
Wait,
You
there are some ships that we did not see working.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that some people who there's this couple, they're about to get married. What's his name? Saga and this Ninik babe. We didn't see
Was
that.
that a prank?
So the prank.
No,
prank.
they are going to get married. It wasn't a prank. They are getting married
For real?
though.
They said
Yes.
they were joking.
I
No,
thought
it
it
wasn't
was
a joke. He came and debunked that particular thing and said that they are actually getting married.
Oh,
it was
wow.
because of all the reactions that they got. It was because of
okay.
it was not a prank, guys. For real, you guys don't confuse me. This is my show. What
Are
do
you
mean?
sure?
Yes, I'm very sure it was
Okay.
not a prank.
Okay.
Do you understand? These guys in the house, I remember people saying it will not work. It won't this. It will not work. It won't. Kevin Pam and Lizzie, I always talk about it. Lizzie told Kelvin, "You are not my type. You are short." They have children. This Bella and what's his name? Bella and Shex. They're still in a
Their relationship is
Sometimes
in
when
God's
it
hands.
Bam
comes-
Bam and Seyi.
Sometimes when it
In
comes
fact,
when it
I
comes
remember
to
that
dick,
night when I remember that back shot in the bathroom. I can never forget
Wait,
it. That
what do
thing
you
gave
mean
me
back
nightmares.
shots?
Yeah, where they had sex in the bathroom on the show. We saw it. Yes. They are married. Well, I don't want to say happily married. They are very married with 2 children now. So let's stop saying we don't know.
But
No.
the truth is,
They don't
Benny-
need Kathy, same thing.
See, the truth
sometimes
Kathy
you
was
can
on
tell
his
a man that
case,
you don't like him,
chase,
but
chase.
then his dick will
What
just say
about-
otherwise. This dick thing, you don't know how to behave sometimes when it's involved. So don't blame them.
The thing is, Bbnaija is trained Adekunle off his game. I
That's
don't
the
like
thing, that's
seeing
the
them
thing.
together.
Are they training?
They-
They should train him off
Yes.
his game.
Yes.
People are talking
Adekunle-
about him.
People
and
are saying,
as
oh,
a result.
No, people are saying they
relevant.
miss bad boy Dex and they miss his vibe by himself. I think he's really good by himself.
By himself is smart. Don't worry.
But
Bbnaija is
that's
a
not
lot.
what did the guy tell you that he wants to be by himself? Do you know the codes that is hammering them in the house?
Well, Bbnaija is a lot. Bbnaija is toxic.
Which woman is not a lot?
No,
Me.
Bbnaija is
I am
something
a lot.
else. She gives us the
I'm a
mother.
lot.
She
She's a
always,
mother.
She always,
Do you
demand, she
expect
always, she
her
always
to-
demands respect every time. Respect.
But that's it,
all
she
of you
has
came for
standards.
all of you came
But
for a
then,
show. You
she
came for a
has
show.
to- Then-
Bbnaija is not good for Adekunle.
How do you know that?
Because we can't see.
Does
it.
Adekunle think that she's not good for him?
I think maybe he feels like that's a good strategy.
think
Like
we
it's a
should
good
to
place for him
win,
to
yeah.
be.
I'm
But
not thinking
I
of the
don't
ship.
like-
I just see 2 people who are having fun. Let them have fun.
Okay, just fun.
But it's toxic.
Exactly.
I don't know that
Exactly.
it's toxic. Oh. I don't know that it's toxic until when they come out of there. That's why you people liked the particular ship that came out and crumbled. You people liked Lico Rosa and Emmanuel and you thought it was not toxic.
That was never gonna go anywhere.
No, but you guys were.
that
but
was
you
never
guys-
gonna
but
go
you guys-
anywhere.
but you guys
So I
were.
saw it. It wasn't gonna go anywhere.
wasn't
You know what?
gonna go
Let's
anywhere.
keep it. Let's keep
Yes.
it. Let's keep it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So there's
Okay.
something we do here that is called the Pulse Bbnaija Scorecard,
Okay.
where we talk about housemates that have managed to stay relevant on the show. So we're going to talk about who managed to stay relevant on the show this past week. So just talk about top 5, and then we just together pick one person that would crown the person who really stayed the most relevant this past week. So who do I start with? Let me start with you, Bobby.
Okay, so wait, I get to score my top 5.
Yes. Top 5 who stayed relevant
Who
this
stayed
past
relevant? Okay,
Yes.
so CC
week. Okay.
is 7.
Okay. 7/10.
Yes,
Okay.
Ilebae, I'm also gonna give her like, cause I like her, is 7.
Okay.
Adekunle, is a 6.8 for me. Like,
Okay.
what else did I call?
We've called the
Messi.
and
Mercy.
Mercy.
I'm going to give her 6.5.
Okay.
Then, who was the final person? Neo.
Neil.
Nia deserves a 7.
7.
Mm.
Oh, okay. And you, Mona Lisa?
Angel.
Angel.
Now, wow.
I'll give her 9.
Okay.
Oh, that's high.
Wow.
Okay.
Mercy.
Okay.
Mm.
You need to put a lot of things into consideration.
Yes.
These are people that really trended. They were trending
they were
last
trending.
year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mercy.
Okay.
6.5.
Okay. All right.
Neil.
New.
7.
Oh, okay.
Le Baye.
Okay.
8.
Oh, okay.
Sisi.
Okay.
Sisi 8.
Oh, okay.
Very
So
trending.
between Sisi, New, and Ilibayi now. Okay. And you?
Okay, mine is Ilibai
Okay.
for sure. That's like 8. She did well.
Oh.
Even when I know I don't like her, but I mean, she's giving us the show.
The game is
Okay.
okay.
Le Baye.
Yeah, then Adekunle is giving us the show. I'll give him 6.
Okay.
Then Neil, fine boy Neil. Neil is like 8 because he's making all the girls shake.
Okay.
Wait again. Angel,
Okay.
the rude one, causing problem. I'll give her 7 because making people talk.
Okay.
Then maybe Messi. Yeah.
Mercy.
Mercy.
Okay. Mercy is what now?
This is like 6. She's not really
Okay.
doing
So now it's between Ilibayi and New. Ilibayi, New.
CC.
Ilibayi, New, and Sisi.
Sisi.
But
An Angel now.
Angel, no. Angel 9.
Yeah.
What was the score for Angel?
well. This was 7.
7.
I didn't put Angel.
Yeah, she didn't
You
put
didn't put
Angel,
Angel,
so
okay.
Angel's name only came up once. So I'm
Twice.
not going to say
Say
Angel's
Angel.
name. I'm not going to say Angel's name. So
She's still that girl though, but
so
like
yeah, so I'm going to Ilebaye.
drum rolls.
Wait for
Dum
it.
dum.
7/10. Sisi, 6/10.
Chai.
Uriel, 8/10.
Aww.
Yeah. Who else haven't I mentioned? Seyi.
Girl,
Seyi
you
troubled me.
pissing me off with that shit.
6/10.
Oh
Who
my
else?
god.
Have I said Ilebaye?
Yes.
Okay. 7/10 Ilebaye. Who else?
White
caused
man.
Ike.
drama?
Ike. White man.
I think you mentioned Ike.
Venita.
Venita.
Venita. Was it Venita? It was Ike. Ike was the one
Ike.
that troubled
Ike.
a lot. Ike, 4/10.
Chai.
On that note, I think we can all agree that this is Ilebaye's game. It is Ilebaye's game.
But I think she's
Yeah.
bringing it down. I
She's-
don't know why.
Yeah.
She has to play it safe.
She has to play it. She has two
Yes.
strikes. So
She
Ilebaye
has
is the
to-
person who has managed to stay relevant
Messi,
again.
Messi will
Yes.
trigger her. Don't worry.
Mercy.
Messi will trigger her. She will slap Messi.
And
Everything
that's
will
it.
burst.
But she'll
Remember
be
that
fine.
last time?
If she gets disqualified, she'll be fine.
Messi will
How
trigger
would
her.
she be fine?
Mercy
How
will
do you
be
think?
fine.
All like let's look at the history of disqualifications on the show. They've been fine. She
Sure.
will be fine.
Kemen, Tacha, Erica, Beauty. But I don't wish that on Ilebaye.
No.
I don't want her
She
to,
don't
but
want
if
that.
I don't want that to,
that
no, I don't want
happens,
her.
she'll be fine.
Oh, well and good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our show today. I look forward to having you guys again. It's always a pleasure doing this. Yeah, it'll be nice to have you again. To come on. I wish I could drag you the way you always drag us. Yeah, and you, Angel. Now what?
Angel.
All right, thank you
Angel.
guys again. It's amazing having you guys on the show. So,
Yes.
guys, that's our show for you today. Yes, so do not forget that you can be a part of all that's happening in the Big Brother house by following us on all of our social media platforms at Pulse Nigeria 247. And if you'd like to be a guest on this show, you can send us an email or a DM and we would make it happen. Do let us know if you agree with anything or disagree with anything that we said on the show. So, until next time, my name is Rachel MM Isaac. See ya.
Bye.